Hello, today we're taking a look at Diets and Deities, which is one of the games that's available to play during Steam Next Fest. This is made by the Northern Territory game developers, Larrikin Entertainment. And not only does this feature cultures from the Aborigines, but also from our neighbours, such as Indonesia and stuff like that, which is really interesting because these are cultures we don't often get to see in games. So what is Diets and Deities? Well, in Diets and Deities, you are a brand new deity, the first one born from thousands of years. That's the one on the cover art there, the one that's underneath the guy that looks like a bit like Zeus. That's Nephil. Nephil, I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced. But you are a cloud person. They keep calling her a cloud, so I assume that she's a cloud deity, or she looks like a cloud. And she is basically born to save the world. These are some of the other deities. I'm not going to bother reading it because I have played this before, so I don't want people to get so bored where they're just watching the story, which is really good. I actually really enjoyed the characterization. I also really like the way that when you talk, the different deities will have different sound effects for their voice. Anyway, so what's happened is that one giant company has corrupted the world. And Nephil is the only one that can save the world from being corrupted by this organization. And to do that, she has to cook dishes from cultures by using music. You'll see when I play. I'm using a controller, but you know, that's how I feel. I found it was harder for me to do it on the keyboard. So essentially we're collecting ingredients for recipes and cooking them. Now, one of the really interesting things that Diets and Deities does that a lot of the other, I've really seen no other rhythm game do it, is that you don't get penalised for missing any of the ingredients. You only get penalised for touching the corruption, as you can just see there. This means that players that maybe aren't so musically challenged, that want to enjoy the music, that aren't so musically gifted, I just should say, that want to enjoy the music, can still play the game and enjoy it, because your hearts regenerate over time, provided that you don't hit too much of the corruption. You also don't have to actually hit all of them. As long as you hit enough to create your dish, then you will move on to the next part of the game. So even though that didn't go all the way to the end because I skipped a couple of them. But it does mean that sometimes when you get a little bit overwhelmed, you can stop and take a step back. Nephil. But yes, we'll just quickly go through this. Essentially, these guys are brothers. We've got Guan Yin. Essentially, she said everyone got addicted to fast food and just ignored their culture. Apologies, I am still getting over a cold. Okay, we're gonna just skip all this quickly. I want to show you. This is KFZ, and they're the cause of the corruption. That's why there's so much corruption here. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh. Oh. Oh no, this is the worst time to find this out. Surprisingly, I'm not actually playing this terribly on purpose. Yeah, my right controller, my right button is having a bit of a is having a bit of a day apparently. It's not always registering my imports. That's weird because I swear I don't use it that often. Oh no. I'd like to blame the controller, but no, that's just me being an idiot. Oh no! I chose the wrong time to scratch my head! Yeah, obviously there's not really much you can do about that. Yeah, I didn't do very well there. Just try and... So Moss is the next deity that exists. That's right, it also has things that it can... tips underneath it. So we got Moss. Who is this deity? And then we've got a couple of the other ones that you might encounter. So I'm gonna play this one and maybe one more, and then I'll stop. Oops, too quick. As you can see, I get a little bit too eager and move too quickly. Oops, I went the wrong way. Not too bad if I say so myself. And now we have unlocked the lemon myrtle and bush honey damper recipe, which I cannot have unless I use special flour. I'm sorry, I can't really talk while I'm focusing on music things. Oh no. It was doing so well too. Why did it have to stuff up right at that last bit? I don't know what tempeh is, but If it's made from fermented soybeans, it must be similar to tofu. Ooh. Is it acai bowl? I like her. She's a feisty person. No. Oh no. Went the wrong way. See, sometimes I wonder if I have some kind of weird directional dyslexia or just number dyslexia or something, and then I'm like, maybe it's just because I'm dumb. Ah! Stop! So, yeah. It is doable. That's obviously one of the harder ones. But yes, I hope you enjoyed your time looking at it. Probably don't play with a controller that doesn't seem to like your left button not being pressed or being pressed. Anyway, it's Diets and Deities is available to wishlist now, and I'm sure the devs would appreciate it if you did so, because I think this one's going to be a very interesting rhythm game. Right, thank you.